Good morning and welcome to another episode of TNTV. I'm your host, Billy, coach of the Nottingham Forest Curse, and today we're here with our ICP Week 8 battle, the final week of the ICP off-season National Dex Showdown League. Final week up until of the regular season, until playoffs, which we are confirmed for. We have made playoffs, which is fantastic after our win last week. This week we go up against TDZero. They're currently sat at 2-4. They haven't played their Week 7 game, but if they do win their Week 7 game and win this game, then they have got a shot for playoffs. So I'm not going to go easy on this game in my building or anything, because I don't think it's fair on those who are still trying to make playoffs. Like, what if I brought a stupid team this week and TD then made playoffs over someone else because someone else lost their playoff spot because I didn't take this week seriously. I didn't think that'd be too fair, so I'm going to bring a normal regular team this week. Things to note about this match: this is a call-out match. So at the start of the season, after drafting, before week 1 and before the schedules were released, we all got to call out another coach for the final week. Now, TD called me out because they do indeed have a Sun team just like us. So I'm going to pop that on your screen now. So as you can see, they've got Mega Sizzle, Weavile, Rotom Wash, Florges, Venusaur, Torkoal, Mienshao, Reuniclus, Noivern, Regirock. They have a Regirock. I haven't prepped for a Regirock. Do they really have a Regirock? Okay, apparently they have a Regirock. Shit. Sandaconda and Lickitung. Lickitung, yeah, it's not Licky, it's Lickitung. Okay. Damn, okay. Let's hope they don't bring Regirock. I'm not changing my team now. So yeah, TD actually, like I said, TD called us out because we want to do a Battle of the Sun team, so this will be fun to see. And fun fact about TDZero, it was actually when I joined the ICP Wi-Fi League, I actually took over for a team before they dropped out after the drafting had ended, and that was in fact TDZero. So if it wasn't for TDZero dropping out, then we probably wouldn't have entered the Wi-Fi League, which means we probably won't be in this league. So I suppose thank you to TD for dropping out. One quick thing to note about their team before we jump into ours is Mega Sizzle is currently the second in the kill leader standings for the season. So it is terrifying. It's terrifying against me, even though I have got Sun. I have got plenty of ways to revenge it, but if it gets up too many SDs, then it's a problem. They also, like I said, they've got to play their Week 7 game. So after their Week 7 game, then Mega Sizzle could have actually technically been top of the leaderboard. Anyway, let's just jump into the team. So obviously we've got Sun against Sun, so I am starting off with Mega Houndoom, aka Crash Bandicoot. They don't have a good switch into this at all, as most teams don't. Speed is there for Mienshao, and then it's also there for after a Flame Charge, we can outspeed a modest Venusaur in the Sun. I expect Timid or Jolly. I really hope it's Timid, not Jolly there. I don't want to see a physical Venusaur. Physical Venusaur is a real problem for my team. But so let's hope it's special. Let's hope it's special. So yeah, we outspeed a modest or adamant Venusaur in the Sun after a Flame Charge. Our HP is really good here. We're actually not OHKO'd by a +4 adamant Mega Sizzle Bullet Punch after rocks, which is really real handy. Are we bringing? I don't know if I'm bringing a removal this week. I hope I am. I'll find out later when I look at this team. What else is there to know about this? So if Rotom Wash isn't a switch into this, as Flame Blast / Dark Pulse into Solar Beam will OHKO any form. If it switches in Freeling, Solar Beam has a very good chance to OHKO unless it is like max HP, max SPDF, but we'll have to see about that. So this will be more of a breaker this game rather than a sweeper, because we are outsped by a few things on the team. So speaking of Venusaur, I'm going to be bringing Assault Vest, Dr. Neo Cortex, the Dragon Ball, U-Turn Draco, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower. Speed is there for the Weavile. I could have gone a very different Dragon Ball set so I can always revenge Venusaur in the Sun, because I'm pretty sure Scarfed Dragon Ball will outspeed. but I need to switch into it, and this is kind of my best switch into it. If it's Life Orb, we are not 2-hit KO'd, unless it's growth and +2. Even then it has to be Earth Power. Earth Power is the only move that 2-hit KOs us, unless again it's physical. We're going to talk about if it's special. If it's physical, then I'm fucked. So the physical would like knock off Earthquake, growth and what, Power Whip or whatever. Big problem. So yeah, not 2-hit KO by +2 Venusaur. Life Orb Venusaur, unless it's Earth Power. That's kind of this thing's main job. We do live a Choice Band Dice Shot on Weavile. Can't remember if I mentioned, but the speed is there for the Weavile. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. We do 2-hit KO and max HP Reuniclus, as long as it's, you know, not Assault Vest or anything like that. We bait in the Florges, which is great because I have a fantastic Pokemon coming up next to take advantage of that. We do obviously Oko Omega Scizor in the sun with Flamethrower, and we do live a modest non-boosting item Draco from the Noivern. So speaking of the Florges coming in, which is kind of his best switch into this, if I can predict that, click the U-turn and get and bring in this thing. This thing goes absolutely mental on his team. So our speed is there for a non-invested Florges, Mega Scizor and Rotom Wash. Other than Scizor, they don't switch into Steels at all, but Scizor doesn't appreciate a Specs Analytic, Volt Switch or Thunderbolt on the switch-in. So yeah, Fizz Def Florges doesn't even take 2 T-Bolts. So this is, you know, if it switches in, that is. So if it switches in, we get the analytic boost. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, if it doesn't switch in, we're just clicking Flash Cannon, and then it's getting fucked up anyway. Steel Beam is just literally there for a nuke. If I'm about to go down, it's like, okay, let's take something with me. That's what Steel Beam's there for. But if, you know, max HP Assault Vest for Reuniclus doesn't switch into 2 T-Bolts. So analytic boosted T-Bolt into just T-Bolt KOs AV max HP Reuniclus. Max HP Noivern is OHKO'd by T-Bolt. Spadef Licky doesn't even like switching in on this, and their only ground type is Sanaconda, which gets nuked by a Flash Cannon if it switches in. So yeah, this looks absolutely incredible. I don't know the counts on Regirock because I didn't know they had a Regirock. Okay, so move on to next. We're bringing Sun. Obviously, it's a Sun versus Sun game. Got to bring our Sunsetter. Got to prove who the better Sunsetter is. Honestly, prior to this season, I was also always a Torkoal man. Still might be. I haven't actually used Torkoal in a draft, so I'm going to have to use that and then make an informed decision. But I've been extremely surprised with Coco Bandicoot. I think it's been fantastic this season. It's just got so much better utility than Torkoal. Yes, Torkoal, you got the Rock and you got the Rapid Spin, blah blah. But that means it kind of wants to stay in. It wants to stay in and click Rocks. It wants to stay in and click Rapid Spin. Whereas Coco Bandicoot, because of its utility, it doesn't really need to stay in as often. It can come in, get out straight away. Because of its speed, you can kind of just put a lot more into bulk, you know, quite a bit into bulk as well. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. A lot more than I thought I would. Speaking of which, for Coco Bandicoot, the speed is there for the Rotom Wash. We live a Jolly Band knockoff from Weavile, not OHKO'd by modest Life Orb. Earth Power from Venusaur, which is fucking insane. Flamethrower does OHKO a 80 HP Weavile, so if Weavile is max attack and enough speed to creep Mega Houndoom, they'll have 80 HP left, 80 EVs left to put into their HP. We will OHKO that with Flamethrower. That's what the special attack investment is there for. I believe we do OHKO a max HP, max Def, Mega Scizor, so this thing can always switch in on Mega Scizor, no problem. Live a Jolly Life or Close Combat from Bien Chao. And we've got Encore there for Reuniclus if it wants to sit there and click Calm Mind, or if it wants to click Iron Defense or Acid Armor, anything like that. If it wants to be a little bitch, I will Encore that fucker. Right, here we go. This is what I'm excited about for this team and this for the game. So we have Comfy, that's right, Trick Room, Draining Kiss, Synthesis and Newton. Oh my god, I'm not bringing Removal, am I? No, I thought I might have had Defog on this, but I don't. Okay, we're just going to live with that. Yeah, so leftovers with max HP, max defense, mold. This thing's job is to bait in the Mega Scizor. I want that thing to come in on, switch in on Comfy as I click Trick Room. And before I go into that, I'm just going to quickly mention the reason another reason I was bringing Comfy is because I don't have a switch into Mian Shao. this is it. I believe this thing switches into a Life Orb, Jolly, Close Combat into a Poison Jab. So, you know, that's what Comfy's here for, just to switch into the main show. It's also here to set Trick Room. So, as probably the Mega Sizzle switches in on Comfy, we click Trick Room. Next turn, if Mega Sizzle wants to click Bullet Punch, well, I'm going to be hard switching into our Weakness Policy Dingo Dial. Yes, so we've gone 0 IVs and negative speed nature. This allows us to speed tie with a 31 IV, 0 speed Torkoal. Is that if it's, I'm not sure if that's if it's like, is that if it's minus speed nature? Let's have a quick look. Let's just pull up a count real quick. Torkoal, if it is bold, it's 76. Okay, so that's if it's not, yeah, if it's minus speed nature. So like, what's that, sassy? 68, okay. Right, so if it's 31 IV, say modest, then we will speed tie with it. I'm hoping they might go quite a bit speedy Torkoal to try and speed creep this. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, plans to bring this in on the Mega Sizzle. If it clicks Bullet Punch straight away, gets our Weakness Policy, then wow. If it clicks Swords Dance and then Bullet Punch, we do live the Bullet Punch. Quite okay actually. And that's it. Once we've got the Weakness Policy open enough and a few turns of Trick Room, we OHKO everything. Earthquake, Stone Edge, Fire Punch, Mayhorn hits his entire team. Yeah, we fuck everything up. So that is the plan. Possible late game win con this or mid game breaker. I don't know. I don't know how this game's going to play out, if I'm honest. We've got quite a few breakers in Crash Bandicoot, Dr. Nefaris and Dingodile. Hopefully, eventually we'll be able to win the game with something. So, yeah, that is going to be the team. Hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next week for the playoffs. Catch you then. Bye-bye.